Hello everybody, Arctic here, and welcome back to Infinity Craft. Now, we've got a couple things planned for today. The first of which being working on building up this area so that we can get it started for villagers. I also want to, here soon, go off this way, I think, and plan out where the main base is going to be. I'm thinking in the Badlands biome would do good. Maybe even most of it whenever I get done is going to be a mega base. But on top of that, we're going to be taking on the dragon today. I just got to wait on everybody else. So, hopefully when everybody else is ready, we'll get the dragon fight done and be all sorts of good. But otherwise, I just kind of want to get some infrastructure started. Once we get the dragon done, I plan on getting an Elytra. And once I have an Elytra, the industrial district is being built because I don't want to keep all of my farms here. I'm going to go probably a few thousand blocks in a direction and build a just large area that can just be my farms, the big ones. Let's start getting plotted out where I want to build everything. So, alright, so we went ahead and got a bunch of this place terraformed down, mostly just flattened, a little bit filled in and stuff like that. Stuff like around here where there was a cave, I completely filled that cave in, so I didn't have to worry. Did that over here as well. Well, there's still water underneath this spot here, but not over here. But then I went ahead and filled in a rough layout of what's going to be the perimeter of my villager-powered potato and carrot farm, and possibly wheat too, but I haven't made a third tower for wheat. I know I'm going to do two, one for carrots, one for potatoes. I might have room to do a third silo here. And I think that's what I want to do, is do something like a giant wooden silo. And I might do like 2 layers of these guys. Is that no, that isn't. I'm thinking like, one thing I could do is, because I could do 1 layer here. So I put the composter here. And then go build another layer here. And another layer here, so I could probably have 4 layers and still make this into a decent like silo. Put the 1 block back so I know where the center is. But one's going to be entirely carrots, the other's going to be entirely potatoes, and then I think what I want to do is put the storage, probably have both of them feeding through here into the center bit, and then just have a shed. I'm thinking like, I'm thinking like literally something like this that could just have the storage chests in it, so like all of the stuff will come down through hoppers to here and then just feed in like this. So whenever I want carrots or potatoes for my villagers, I can just kind of come over here and go boop boop and hit a chest right here, grab everything I need. What I could do is do 1 row this way and make this all carrots, and then do this one all potatoes. And if I do a third one for wheat, I could put wheat in the center. So yeah. I don't know how much I'll be able to get done before we go to the end, and I know I plan on doing some embusting when I get there, because I want my Elytra and I want a few other things, like shulker boxes. Also to get a shulker, because I'm planning on building a shulker farm. But this is probably going to be the last main build before we move on to what's going to be the main base, just to get me some more like infrastructure. I think after this, we'll talk more about it once we get there, but I think after I build this, I want to plot out, probably using the same method, where the main base is going to go, and also go find a spot for our industrial district so I can start getting some of that stuff done. I know I need to go clear out a monument and set up a guardian farm like I had last season, because I just don't see anyone else doing it. If someone else wants to beat me to it, please be my guest. I will buy your sea lanterns. But if nobody else wants to beat me to it, then I'll do it again, which is fine. I mean, I'll be building the gold farm, a gold farm, and an ender, and stuff like that for everybody too. I think that's one of the fun things I have with the servers. While we do kind of do our own thing, all of us, there's also some builds and some things we do that are community, so to speak. Like when I build a ender, that will be a community XP farm. What was that one? Garlic, onion, okay. Nothing. But yeah, I've got a fun bit that's going to be coming once all of this is all set up and everything's all going, so I'm looking forward to that. Hope you guys are too. But let's see if I can start getting resources together to at least get the farm itself built. And then once the farm's built, I gotta build the silo around it. And yeah, this is gonna be a blast. Well, I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but I'm going ahead and getting everything geared up so that we can go kill a dragon. So I have found the coordinates once. I found the coordinates once, but I just never found them again. So we're going to have to re-find it, because I lost track of that. But first I need to go quickly get some obsidian. So let's go grab some quick obsidian from my mine. And with a quick change of vanilla tweaks textures and the picking up of some stuff to make end chest and stuff, which I have a few more in my ender chest itself, it is now time to go find the stronghold a second time. I'd like to find one of the others as well, but here we go to do the dragon fight, and then we get to do some end busting. Ooh. And on that sudden realization of end busting, I'm going back to get some gunpowder and some paper, because I completely just didn't think about that. Now, due to a combination of factors, I'm having to record this audio after the fact. The first of which being I was playing D&D at the same time that we did this. So any audio I would have gotten from that would have been scrapped. But on top of that, as you can see here, I completely forgot to do any recording of the dragon fight. I got in there, I thought I hit the button to start recording, I didn't, so yeah. But instead, I got at least us going to the end cities. Getting my first Elytra. I ended up getting a couple others, but still, here we are, like quick speed bridging over so that we can get to the first island and then to the cities, and just everybody basically followed me, which is understandable. I'm the one who I think has the most experience with raiding the end in general. So many deaths happened during this. Hero Brian, I think, doubled his no more than doubled his amount of deaths just trying to escape the end by the end. You'll see that when the cuts to the next stuff. But getting my shulkers, getting my Elytra, raiding the chests. I was so glad. Oh man, it was a lot of fun. I always have a lot of like fun just coming to the end and just destroying the world. I don't know, it's just something different. You know, you spend a lot of time in Minecraft doing normal stuff in the overworld and normal stuff in the nether, and then just the end, it's just something entirely different. Yeah, and then we just back into the... Oh, there we go. Yep, and get out of the game. So yeah, Dragon Fight itself wasn't that hard. There was like 4 of us doing it. There was a couple deaths during it, not me, but the others. I died 2 times out on the islands and was able to get back to my stuff without any issue, though. So yeah. Well, now that I've gotten the end busting out of the way, just some quick resource gathering to make my silos, and then I can make my silos. And then I think next episode I'll start actually plotting out the next base. Because I have a plan for that, it's just a matter of getting there. But first I need to get a lot of cobbled deep slate, so I can at least sort of, yeah. It's going to be the one resource block I need to get like the most of. for most of the season, probably. I need to get a quick way to do this. Like, maybe build a, industrial miner. Alright, full disclosure. So, I've gone resource gathering. I've gotten shulker boxes from the end. I've got some resources. Right, I have those. I'm not sure if I have enough resources, but I think it's about time I try and get this done, because I really want to get this done before I start plotting out my new base, which is going to be that way a fair bit, and is going to be huge. So, I haven't completely decided all of this, but I have decided, I need dirt. I mean, I have plenty over there. There's the rest. I built a bridge only to end up with wings. The way this will work is there will be water here, and then on top of that, I should probably make a closer water source, but there will be water essentially like there and in all four corners, and that should, in theory, mean that, because it's 4 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And see, all of this should be farmable. I might have to put another water source like here in the corners to get this fully done. But ideally, yeah, I'm gonna have to get something in the corners, but you get the idea. I need to probably put mending and unbreaking on this hoe, because even though it's netherite, it is definitely not going to hold up. Well, no, it might. We'll see. So yeah, let's jump into getting this all sorted. That was a fun build. That's probably, I think, the biggest build I've technically done this season in one go. It took me definitely the longest of everything I've done. In, you know, when you talk about just time spent in one go. Oh yeah, because I was breeding up villagers, we ended up with some golems, so, which is fine. The golems will take care of anything in the nearby area, so I just don't have to worry about it as much, and I won't be staying here long. So my plan as it currently sits is, now that I'm done with this, then it is time to do 2 things. Firstly, it is time to settle on a location for what will be the main base. Much like we did last season, although I think we did it a fair bit later in the season I think we did it a fair bit later last season. This season, I've had this plan in my head, and I've been wanting to get to it. The big thing was I just needed an Elytra to make it more feasible. But about here, I'm thinking on taking over this island and this island and making one big sort of like mega corporation. I'll probably start here and expand back that way. And I'm thinking the big thing would be, I want this to be, you know, big enough that I can have a massive, like, factory, which shouldn't be too hard to build, but also should keep me busy. I don't expect to get it done for a good long while. But the next thing I need to do, besides take care of an ocean monument so I can start getting sea lanterns, is I need to settle on a location for a quote-unquote industrial district. And I want to do that near enough by my base that I can get there fairly simply and easily. But my idea was to... Last season I had everything in my main base, and so I was lagging people sometimes if I moved to the wrong portion of my base. So I'm thinking this season, I pick an area like, I'm honestly thinking something like out here. Especially since this is a desert, I could flatten a good chunk of this out into a good flat area and just make an auto farm. I'd either do it here or I'd want to find something like a plains. Actually, maybe right here. I think I'll take down these cords, and if no one claims them for anything first, because this is on the good boundary of a few biomes, so I can mix and match. But this wouldn't be that hard to do, so let's... There we go. We have the rough plan for the... There we go. We have the rough planned location of the mega base, which will be in this biome. And then only about 1 or 2 rockets away should be the industrial area. And I might have a second one depending on how chaotic I get with the first one. I need to check with the people in the server if anyone's going to try their hands at building a guardian farm before me. I don't think so. Big thing I want to, besides the fact that I sort of beat everyone to the punch with villager books, I want to try and give everyone else a chance to, because we're doing a shopping district, I want to kind of give everyone else a chance, so to speak, to pick what they want to do. Like, Whistle is doing arrows and Fletcher stuff. So I will be kind and not infringe on Whistle by creating a bunch of, Fletchers to sell arrows myself. I want to try and make it worthwhile for other people to do this, so it's not just me taking everyone's diamonds. And also maybe people will get something that, will get me to spend money. But so like we have this, which is Whistle. Ooh. See, like here, that's already a better bow than mine if I bought 2 of them. And then of course like this, where we're getting emeralds and stuff. See, I've got these 2 shops. What's this? This is Runny. Ah, nothing on offer. So she's got speed and instant health. I'll need to talk to her about some water breathing potions then. Yeah, I need to do more with this still, but I'm adding more books like every time I turn around. The only shop that kind of sticks out a bit is this one, and while Hero is selling the same thing as me, because he is selling those logs that I'm selling, he is selling them cheaper than I am selling, which makes it worthwhile. Grab. And with that, I bought a new bow. I could slap Mending or Infinity on that. I'll slap Infinity. We have 3 layers of carrots, 3 layers of potatoes. It is nearly full. I went ahead and AFK'd this area a little bit just to kind of get my stock filled up, and oh boy. To say that's coming around would be an understatement and a half. I am beyond thrilled with things. It's just a matter of getting everything sort of going. I'm kind of, as I'm trading, I'm burning through carrots faster than potatoes because I have 2 carrot villagers and 1 potato villager. That's fine. I think we've about reached the end of this episode, though, because there's not much else I can do in this episode without picking up a project that's going to take me ages. I have a couple ideas for what I want to do next. I think one thing I want to do for sure is just sort of map out where I want my industrial area and where I want, I have those places figured out. It's more a matter of actually getting them sort of like mapped out, so if that makes sense. Let's see. this. The lovely ability of this pick. Boom, everything. Freaking love that plugin. But I would like to do some exploring, get some stuff just sort of like figured out. Get some, kind of like what I did with the silos, and just put down some netherrack to just sort of say this is going to be the boundaries. One thing I'm debating, I'm also trying to debate what farms I'm going to need, or what farms I'm going to want. I do know that after talking with some people in the Discord, that Prismarine is for sure something people are going to be interested in, so I need to look at doing that. But on top of that, what am I gonna want? I also know that cobblestone would do wonders, not just for myself but for others, because I plan on using the Slime is Fun plugin a bit when it comes to the spiel. When it comes to the spiel, I'm going to be sort of like running with my base. It's going to make sense, so I need to sort of figure it out. And I know one thing that plugin requires a lot of, it's cobblestone. So I'm going to need to get my hands on a lot of cobblestone probably. So I don't know. Cobblestone generator sounds like a good idea. But that's just sort of how it all is. We're just going to have to take the time, get this all going. And so I'll get this video out to you guys, make full plans on what the next one's going to bring, and work on that then. So hopefully it won't take too long for me to get the next video out. But till then, thank y'all for watching. If you like this, hit that like button. If you're new here, hit subscribe. And as always, you guys have fun. And I'll see you later. Bye!